Mann. Okay, live starten. Let's go. Wird doch ein easy going, oder? Also, alles sollte jetzt langsam starten, hoffentlich. Bam, badam, bam, bam. Wie sieht's aus? Klappt's, klappt's nicht? Klappt's nicht? Hände hoch. Wie sieht's aus? Wir gehen online. Wie sieht's aus? Twitch. Was sagt Twitch? Twitch sagt, wir sind live. Perfekt. Okay. Ja, Fischl ist ja gut. Okay, Twitch ist live. Hey, wieso werde ich gebongt? Aufhören. Skandalös. YouTube. YouTube. Wo bist du? Nicht Video hochladen. Ja, Fischl ist ja gut. Ist ja gut. Okay, angeblich sind wir auf YouTube live. Das sieht soweit ganz gut aus. Das, Lena. Okay, ja, wir sind live. Perfekt. Kann ich mich auch auf Twitch hören, ist die Frage. Test? Hören ist die Frage. Ja, kann ich sogar. Perfekt. TikTok. Das, Colin. Das zusammen. Hallöchen, FLD. Das Anime ist cool. Das ist Natalia. Das ist Natalia. Grüße zusammen. Willkommen bei diesem kleinen Genshin-Stream.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
Warum wieder Genshin? Weil Genshin gut ankommt. Bei mir und den Zuschauern. Hust, hust. So. Sieht doch soweit ganz gut aus. Alles ist live. Können mich alle hören? Mir geht's ganz gut. Und selbst? Grüße, Dark Foxy. Okay. Wobei, ich kann noch mal kurz selber hören. Test 1, 2. Wobei, ich kann noch mal kurz selber... Ja, perfekt. Könnt ihr auch das Spiel hören? Alles laut genug? Bin ich laut genug? Ist das Spiel laut genug? Ah, Princess Death, Knuddel zurück. So. Hey, wo ist mein Twitch-Chat hin? Langeweile. Skandalös. Also, wir wollen heute die Hauptquest weitermachen. Wir wollen endlich mal nach Inazuma. Wir haben alles freigeschaltet. Jetzt kann's losgehen. Sind alle bereit? Wir gehen nach Inazuma. Fühl dich geknallt, Colin. Fühl dich geknallt. Wie sieht's eigentlich aus? Nein. Du hast schon genug created. Aufträge. Ein Weg durch den Sturm. So. Es geht los. Ach, gestern war ein bisschen miese Laune bei mir. Hat sich aber wieder gelegt. Wobei, warte, wenn es die Main Quest ist, muss ich ja quasi mich ein bisschen kleiner machen. So, ich bin wieder ein kleiner Kaspian. Hi. Nicht böse. Hilfe. Stimmt, ich muss die Sounds deaktivieren, da war ja was. Für die Story muss ich die Sounds deaktivieren. Immer dieses Anklopfen ist ja furchtbar. Komm, Sound Alerts. Ich will die ausmachen. Und pausieren. Sound Alerts abpausen. Perfekt. Ja, Fischl ist ja gut. So, perfekt. Dann danke für den Lurk, Colin. Wir müssen da hoch. Paris, was wird es da oben geben? Das ist auch sehr interessant, dieser Steg. Ist das eine Art Staudamm? Ja, scheint ein Staudamm zu sein. Hilfe. Fast wäre ich abgesoffen. Naja, es geht nicht um das Klopfen. Es geht darum, dass Leute gerne Sound-Alerts abspielen, wenn ich mitten in einer Cut-Sequenz bin. Und das ist so ein bisschen störend. Vor allem, da ich das Ganze aufnehme und dauerhaft auf YouTube gespeichert haben will. Ne. Sag's, Theo. Ah, da oben müssen wir hin. Chest. Chest? Da war eine Chest. Wo war eine Chest? Naja, es gibt hier noch viele Chests, die ich noch nicht gesehen habe. Sehr, sehr viele. Sehr, sehr, sehr viele. Mal schauen, wie weit wir kommen in der Story. Ob mir Genshin so gegen 22 Uhr oder 23 Uhr ein Stoppschild vor die Nase hält und sagt, nee, das reicht jetzt, weil du musst erstmal hochleveln. Falls wir mit 22 oder 23 Uhr fertig sein sollten, ne, könnte ich noch ein bisschen Phasmophobia anmachen. Warum fragst du? Ich muss hier hoch.
Your sister would have sided with the abyss.
Hi, hi, pass ja. Ist schon etwas besser.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you.
Das Blackpaw.
And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
32.
Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another.
Aber ich kann nicht mehr. Hallo.
Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place?
Was ist denn das gerade für ein Sound?
You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
Hört ihr das auch?
Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery.
Da singt ein Vogel im Hintergrund.
Well, we've ruled out two gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
Der Vogel macht mich gerade kirre.
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lua Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
Also, welcher Vogel macht mich hier gerade kirre? Bleib hier! Ha, hab ich dich. Nicht mit mir. Servus, Aberhamut. Wie, du hast so viel Angst vor Phasmo, das geht doch nicht. Servus, Pretty Pig. Du Forell. Du Forell? Was meinst du mit Forell? Ich bin doch keine Forelle. Ich bin immer noch ein Drache. Drache, wir machen nicht den Quatsch mit der Zunge. Ja. Du darfst schreien, solange wir nicht in einem Call sind. Alter, die neuen Traktoren sind gut. Wieso muss ich da an diesen uralten Witz von Otto Walkes denken? Kommt ein Vertreter zu einem Haus und sieht da einen Jungen. Sagt er, Junge, hallo, kann ich mit deinem Vater sprechen? Sagt der Junge, nee, ist vom Trecker überfahren. Oh, du lieber Gott, das ist ja schrecklich. Kann ich mit deiner Mutter sprechen? Nee, die ist vom Trecker überfahren. Was? Das geht doch nicht. Und du bist mit deinen Geschwistern? Ja, die wurden auch vom Trecker überfahren. Oh, aber was machst du denn den ganzen Tag? Trecker fahren. Wieso wollen mich alle Genshin adden? Ich spiele doch hauptsächlich hier zum Stream. Privat spiele ich ja fast gar nicht mehr. Nie. Bin ich so beliebt? In der Theorie kannst du mich adden. Praktisch gesehen könnte es schwierig werden, weil ich während des Streams keine Anfragen annehme. Wenn dann über Discord oder sowas. Wobei ich sollte mal schauen, ist mein Discord, mein YouTube-Stream ist public. Okay, wo muss ich hin? Oh, ich bin knapp daneben. Oder? Bin ich hier richtig? Bin ich hier richtig? Ja, ich bin richtig. Ja, kann man machen. Bisschen Phasmo. Hallo, Atsuko. Eine Person, die ich noch nie gesehen habe, noch nie gesprochen habe, aber Aimon wusste genau, dass wir zu dir müssen.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local.
Hallo Dora, was ist los, Lena?
Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the right person!
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out.
Was, Demo?
But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Ich mach's nach und nach mit Quests.
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Ichising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling.
Lampichu,
It doesn't
danke für das
feel good to
GG.
speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Skandalös.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right. I'm sure Beidou of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Na dann. Wie sieht's aus? Wie sieht's aus? TikTok-Chat, wo bist du? Hier bist du. So. Ernsthaft, jetzt muss ich irgendwie hier drauf. Zum Glück habe ich den Punkt bereits. Sonst könnte es schwierig werden. Manchmal sind die Bäume gut, manchmal... Was? Genshin? Ach so, Hilfe. Du sprichst wieder von deinem Farm-Simulator-Dingens. Da lang. Wie dein armes Haus. Was ist mit deinem armen Haus? Ja, was ist damit? Ich habe nur die Standardcharakteren. Aber nichts Besonderes. Ich habe keine 5 Sterne. Zumindest nicht auf diesem Account. Oh, du Sack. Dich mach ich jetzt platt.
By royal decree. Nice and spicy. Eat this. Race you.
Ach, Mann.
Everybody stand back. Oz, reveal thyself.
Zio! Na, wenn es dir Spaß macht, verstehe nicht das Problem. Verstehe das Problem nicht. Oh, eine Truhe.
By royal decree. Let's light it up. Off we go.
Kabusch. Gedusch.
Huh. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, eine goldene.
Oz, reveal. Let's light it up.
Ach, da will jemand spielen.
I'm going in. Power that ended Haishan. Boba, get them.
Guter
Let's
Flug.
light it up!
Guter Flug. Gute Reise. Korrekt.
Nice. I'm starting to
Yeah.
lose count.
Oh nein. Oh nein. Oh, ich weiß noch, wie ich das erste Mal gegen die gekämpft habe. Gefällt mir nicht.
Adventure time!
Nice and spicy.
Let's light it up!
Oh, it's ripping.
Eyes on me!
Ich bräuchte mal...
By royal decree.
Ich bräuchte Barbara gerade. Für den... Nein, ich wollte gerade... Könnt ihr mal bitte abhören? Kollege, danke. Ich wollte gerade sagen. Ich brauche Barbara. Für den Typen da hinten brauche ich Barbara.
I'll take care of it.
So. Wollen wir mal zusammen zocken? Genau, vielleicht. Wann willst du denn zocken?
Let the show begin.
Wann willst du denn zocken? Okay, das wird lustig. Das wird lustig. Erstmal die Nervensäge da hinten Platz machen.
Goodness gracious.
Everybody stand back!
No rest.
Power that isn't right on! Let's light it up!
Okay. Ich weiß, als ich das erste Mal gegen die hier gekämpft habe, hatte ich eine sehr schwere Zeit. Das war jetzt leichter als erwartet.
Let's dance. By royal decree.
Mit 52 bist du ein bisschen hoch, muss ich sagen. Oder meinst du nicht? Mit Stufe 52.
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
Ich lass den mal schlafen. Ich lass den mal schlafen. Shirayuki, servus. Ich glaube, ich bin für längere Zeit weg. Bisschen VRC. Ach so. Viel Spaß noch.
Now that's what I call treasure!
Danke, gleich was, Lena.
Off we go!
Also, jetzt muss ich hier hoch. Weil ich hole mir erstmal den Tempel da hinten. Naja, ich mache halt gerade die Story-Quest. Da ist Joinen schwierig. Verstehst du? Sorry. Mach's weiter. Also hier muss doch irgendwo der Tempel sein.
Adventure
Hier ist der
time.
Tempel.
Off we go.
Komm. Haha, alle 3. Da ist Darius. Ah, okay. Ab hier wird es halt interessant, aber dafür bin ich noch viel zu schwach. Viel zu schwach. Na dann. Aufwärts. Ach, noch eine Selene. Hi. Wo willst du hin? Nach oben. Bennett, komm hoch mit dir. Ach so. Ich dachte gerade, da wäre irgendwas Geheimes dahinter, aber nö, ist einfach nur eine Falle für mich. Ich ziehe immer so hin und wieder mal. Ich, auf dem, ja, Bennett ist ja gut. Auf dem Account gibt es niemanden, auf den ich jetzt so spare. Das hauptsächlich mein Streaming-Account ist. Und wenn ich zu gute Charaktere habe, wird es zu einfach. Jetzt, ich will nicht... Kollege, ich will dieses Ding hier holen. Barbara, ich will, dass du die Blume hier beilegst. Hilfe.
I summon thee! Wings of darkness, come!
Jetzt hüpf nicht weg, wenn ich dich vermöbeln will.
No rest for the wicked.
Meine Nichte ist auf meinem Körper eingeschlafen und ich kann mich nicht bewegen. Süß. Oh. Einfach mal knuddeln. So süß. Naja, dann darfst du dich nicht bewegen. Würde ich mal sagen. Oh, die 3 Musketiere.
To ashes! Teamwork is true! By royal decree!
Auch nicht ab, während ich dich platt mache. Was bist du denn bitte? Aua.
It's not over.
Let the show begin.
Kollege? Oh, das ist nervig. Okay, das ist super optimal.
Just a scratch. Eyes on me! Let's light it up!
Okay, die Nervensäge ist schon mal weg.
Protect us. Oh, hi.
Midnight Venti.
Das war die zweite Nerven... Nein! Der will Stress. Der will eindeutig Stress.
Let's light it up!
Oz, reveal thyself. I'm going in.
Kollege, dafür, dass dein Schuldbild gleich hinüber ist sehr entspannt. Ich meine ja nur. Dann entspann dich schön. Du hast es dir verdient. Da oben. Ein Schwert.
Nice.
Ach,
I'm
da ist
starting to
einfach
lose
mal so ein
count.
schönes Schwert hier im Stein. Warum nicht? Und tada. Okay. Dann auf zum Schiff. Ja, was ist los? Inazuma, easy going. Sprichwörtlich. Was ist los? Was ist los, Rainslaw? Sprich zu mir. Ich habe doch erst letzte Woche angefangen zu spielen. Ich bin extrem langsam. Sorry, dass ich nicht so schnell bin. Mief. Hi. Hallöchen. Wer bist du denn? Du wagst es. Du hast das Schiff erreicht. Hi, Schiff. Das ist Bursig. Ich suche nach Beidou. Ich bin mit Beidou hierher gekommen, Mann. Du bist der Reisende? Was machst du hier? Ich suche nach Beidou. Du suchst nach dem Captain? Du denkst ernsthaft, man kann einfach ganz nebenbei nach ihr suchen? Ja. Kommt mal her. Fesselt diese blinden Passagiere und verfüttert ihn an die Fische. Hä? Hey, hallo? Was soll denn der ganze Aufruhr hier? Dieser Störenfried hat sich aufs Schiff geschlichen. Führt sicher nichts Gutes im Schilde und ich dachte, ich sollte mich für Beidou darum kümmern. Es macht sehr viel Spaß. Hi. Gut, es reicht jetzt. Hör auf, die Leute zu erschrecken, sonst kriegst du noch Ärger mit Captain Beidou. Ach, ich. Jetzt kommt erstmal wieder runter. Und du, Reisender, was hast du mit dem Captain zu schaffen? Ich möchte nach Inazuma. Du willst nach Inazuma per Schiff? Dann sollst du lieber persönlich mit dem Captain reden. Sie ist an Bord. Aber in letzter Zeit beschäftigt sie etwas sehr. Halte die Augen offen und versuche sie nicht zu stören. Okay. Seufzt, wir liegen hier auch schon eine ganze Weile vor Anker, was zu einigen Verzögerungen geführt hat. Kennst du Kazuha? Erinnere mich nicht an den Typen. Er hat sich mal hier vorgestellt als mein größter Fan und dann hat er hier ziemlich viel Stunk gemacht. Wieso, fragst du? Na egal. Wie wäre es, wenn du dich nützlich machst auf dem Schiff, nach Leuten suchst, die deine Hilfe brauchen? Okay. 32. Ich bin schöne... Gleich 33.
What in the world do those symbols really mean?
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon.
Hi.
I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Servus, Niklas.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it?
Ja, auf Inazuma war ich noch nicht.
The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Wird doch easy going sein.
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
Niklas, wie geht's dir?
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this.
Sauber.
It's a masterless vision.
Was?
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Größter Fehler meines Lebens, dass ich Lumina genommen habe. Warum das? Lumina soll ein Tick stärker sein als Ether hier. Und nein, ich überspringe nicht die Dinger. Ich will doch das alles für den Stream haben. Das alles wird dauerhaft auf YouTube gespeichert. Übrigens, ich streame parallel auf YouTube und Twitch. Für die es nicht mitgekriegt haben. Oh. Meins. Komm her, komm her, komm her, komm her. Oh, Menno. Der Sack. Jetzt haut nicht alle ab. Na, wenigstens einen habe ich erwischt. Das ist langweilig. Aber ich habe es angefangen, als es rausgekommen ist. Und seitdem... du kannst Fragen stellen. Mein Schulkamerad und ich haben von Kindheit an Kampfkünste geübt. Wir sollten Mächte besiegen, bekämpfen und bla 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 blieb. Ruinschatz, wir haben 2 Unterschrift gesucht und ja. Irre die Stelle. Ups. Was soll ich? Ach, ich soll da hoch. Okay. Nicht gut. So, Siona. Ich weiß noch nicht, wie ich versucht habe, Hier nach Inazuma. Was?
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beidou said that they had to be renowned fighters.
Warte, hast du mich gerade gemerkt? Ich würde ich doch niemals. Komm, ich weiß noch nicht, wie ich versucht habe, mit Hier nach Inazuma zu kommen. Was denn ich? Hi.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Was? Wie, wo, wer? Warum? Bin verwirrt. Na gut, weiter geht's. Wo ist das Spiel hin? Hier lang. So. Na dann, wie stark ist die Konkurrenz?
Hello, are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
Was, Lee, warum bist du im Krankenhaus? Gute Besserung? Und servus, Darkwolf, mir geht's ganz gut und selbst?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Naja, überwisch es. Wie bekommt man sonst einen Charakter in Genshin? Noch nicht.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
Okay, danke, dass du dabei warst. Ich wünsche dir noch einen schönen Abend.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part.
Also, der Stream läuft erst seit 45 Minuten.
Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Es wird gut, Chuck Norris.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2-1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Der Ärmste. Der tut mir leid. Wir werden den sowas von ungespitzt in den Boden rammen.
Hi there, are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the
What?
Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For
Yeah.
example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
Wie, mein Twitch-Chat funktioniert nicht. Was ist los? Twitch, wo bist du? Wieso soll mein Twitch-Chat nicht funktionieren? Der Einzige, der da drin was geschrieben hat, ist zurzeit Niklas. Na gut, zurück zum Spiel. Da ist der Chat. Hier.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Ich kann nicht mehr schreiben. Dann schreibe ich mal einen Test. Also meine 2 Tests kommen durch. Oder? Ja, funktioniert. Zumindest bei mir. Und gesperrt bist du eigentlich auch nicht. Seltsam. Muss ich mir mal nachher genau anschauen, was da los ist. Oder kann jemand mal was im Twitch-Chat schreiben? So, weiter geht's. Mein Zucker.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially.
Das Imperator Flames.
In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I'm a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of kung fu. Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? The arena will be the judge.
Was mit dem? Ah.
Now
Na
then,
dann.
if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Nee, easy going, würde ich mal sagen. Hier haben wir den Kollegen. Komm, mir ist langweilig. Sicher ist sicher. Waffe. Sieht eigentlich sogar ganz gut aus. Und Artefakte sind ausreichend. Wobei, nee.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
Ich bin Kasper.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
Mondstadt gerettet, Liyue, das Jadegemach. Reicht das?
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osail, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon too. Put down battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa.
Das Smuckface.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Das, Malte. Na, ganz gut. Und selbst?
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Stimmt.
Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
Easy going. Sag ich doch.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
Der konnte mir sogar einen Tritt geben. Komm, steh auf. Wieso mache ich eigentlich so viel Schaden?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beidou. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Wie, das war schon?
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on, we all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament.
Spaß, Malte.
And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Ist das Naomi?
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beidou works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Ja, Yuki, danke, dass du dabei warst. Bis später vielleicht.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
Kommt drauf an, vielleicht nochmal so ein Vormittags- oder Mittagsstream und dann vielleicht nochmal gegenüber Abend. Wird sich zeigen. Ich entscheide das mal spontan. Spontan.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Ja, bis jetzt war ich die letzten 2 Wochen fast täglich, wobei ich war täglich on. Also live.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax, my guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Okay, follow me.
Hi.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun.
Oh,
Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
kann er auch was anderes außer seinem Falcon Punch machen? Aua. Easy going.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wie poetisch.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Ach was, das wird easy going.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Na dann.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place.
Aua.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu.
Oh,
It's
backe.
just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, all right then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Das ist sauer.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beidou. Surely she's gotta know something.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable.
Willkommen zurück bei Twitch.
I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But It is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beidou did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Na dann. Oh, ich will die Kiste, ich will die Kiste. Ich will die Kiste!
Destiny has brought me
Meins.
hither.
So. Easy going. Ist da oben noch irgendwas Interessantes? Nehme ich. Da ist was zum... Oh, Hallöchen! Was sehe ich denn da gerade? Was sehe ich da gerade? Oh, mein Tag war ganz nett. Und deine?
This world is...
Aufwärts. Also, wo ist dieser Kazuha? Ich habe keine Ahnung, wer Skara ist. Bei dem weiß ich auch nicht, ob ich für diese Person holen soll oder nicht. Wobei, ich habe gehört, Raiden Shogun soll jetzt einen Rerun bekommen. Das wäre auch interessant. Falls das stimmt. Na dann, was gibt's?
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible.
Okay, gut zu wissen.
Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Mal an dir schnüffeln.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Ganz klar, Ganyu.
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
150 Wishes. Nice.
Oh, pay no attention to...
Power that ended Python!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Na dann.
You control the elements without a vision. That means... Oh, pay no attention to me. I was just talking to myself. I will be sure to observe your battle intently.
Warte, weiter geht's. Jetzt reicht's doch mal.
Adventure time! Everybody stand back! By royal decree! Eyes on me! Let's light it up!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Kollege, kommst du mal?
To ashes!
Oz revealed!
Achso, das ist ja mutig. Fliegt mal weg. Ich meine, ich habe nur einen mitgekriegt.
I'm going in! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Windblade!
Let's light it up!
Rechts mal.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma. So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well, let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Bei Beidous.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match!
The final.
We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wieso kann ich mir genau vorstellen, was er sich denkt? Bitte halt die Schnauze nicht weiter.
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Dum dum dum.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision...
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
Und jetzt dum dum dum.
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Oh, da ist jemand determined.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Winter is coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Nur leichte?
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
Aua.
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Aber bitte hochheilen, bitte.
Prepare yourself.
Ich sagte, ich will mich hochheilen, Kollege. Sei nicht so ungeduldig.
By royal decree! Let's light it up!
Mann, Mann, Mann.
Can't run from death.
Du meinst einen, den man spielen kann, oder einen, der im Spiel ist und einen, der einen nervt? Einen richtigen Hasscharakter habe ich nicht. Außer Barbara, wenn man gerade als Gegner kämpft und man sich heilen will. Oh doch. Da ist was. Muss ich weiter? Ach da.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Oh.
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
I'm going in!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Aua. Und weiter geht's. Warum hast du Kea und Lisa? Was haben die beiden dir getan?
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I... In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
Style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beidou. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Dread. This should have gone differently. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway.
Jetzt reicht's
It's
doch mal.
nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet.
Das Ding geht mir leicht auf die
It seems that it would be
Nerven.
only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Darf ich jetzt endlich? Ich will erstmal dieses Ding hier platt machen. Ja, endlich.
To ashes! Let's light it up!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Just a temporary setback.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
No.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Oh, Backe.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment.
Los, Lucy.
I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
So, Sarux.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
Das, Lilly. Ja, die Storys sind so wunderschön. Ey. So.
But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you. But thank you.
Easy going. So, Chat ist wieder offen. Weiter geht's. Wir müssen zurück. Und leider gibt es keine schnelle Möglichkeit zurückzugehen, also die lange. Knief. Traurig und wunderschön.
Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go!
Noch ein paar Artefakte für Child,
Adventure time!
den ich nicht habe.
Off we go!
Oh, da ist eine Kiste. Ich will die Kiste. Kann ich eigentlich auch das Ding mit Q anzünden?
Everybody stand back!
Ja, kann ich. Naja. Das war Nummer 2. Da oben ist Nummer 3. Aber wo ist Nummer 4?
Let's light it up!
Hallo? Nummer 4? Wo ist der 4.? Bin ich blind? Rich müsste ja hier sein.
Adventure time!
Ich sehe nichts. Vielleicht ganz oben? Nee, ganz oben kann es nicht sein. Oder? Nee, wäre ja auch seltsam. Also, wo ist der vierte? Da ist er nicht. Bin ich blind? Wird ihr den letzten? Ah, da hinten. Gefunden. Ganyu. Ganz klar Ganyu. So, perfekt. Kann man mich eigentlich noch hören? Bei TikTok deaktiviert sich gerne mal das Mikrofon-Sound. Also kann man mich auf TikTok noch hören? Verständlich. Ich nehme das als ein Ja. Ja, perfekt. Danke.
Huh? Did Beidou leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
Merci.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Oh, seit wann bin ich dran? Oh, gerade eben geworden. Na dann. Weiß jemand, wann das nächste Level Cap kommt? Weil es gibt ja immer wieder so eine, ich glaube 34 oder 38 müsste definitiv eins kommen. Ich glaube 38. Ja, wir werden sehen.
Adventure time!
Da bin ich schon stark genug, um alles zu schaffen. Hey, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct?
35, okay.
Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive?
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship...
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Hahaha. Geht weiter. Dann geht's weiter. Mit? Ich bin irritiert. Kann ich einfach dahin? Ja, ich kann teleportieren. Perfekt. Hi. Wer bist du? Du gehörst scheinbar nicht zur Besatzung. Kann ich irgendwas helfen? Ich benötige deine Hilfe bei gar nichts. Wenn du nicht zur Besatzung gehörst und nicht eingeladen warst, dann empfehle ich dir zu verschwinden. Sonst könnte dich jemand zum Abgang zwingen. Böse. Die sind alle so gereizt. Kisten, Kisten, Kisten.
That's what I call treasure.
Kann ich dir bei irgendwas helfen? Wer bist du? Wie bist du auf das Schiff gekommen? Was willst du? Wenn du vorhast, mich auszurauben, überlege es dir noch einmal. Achte nicht auf die Truhen, die ich gerade geöffnet habe. Alles ist in Ordnung. Okay. Ich nehme das nur mal kurz mit. Beachte mich gar nicht. Gehört sich zur Besatzung, oder? Es ist schon lange her, dass ein Fremder auf das Schiff kam. Kann ich dir bei irgendwas helfen? Ich werde keinen x-beliebigen Fremden um Hilfe bitten. Du solltest verschwinden. So warmherzig die Leute hier. Wow. Ja, ich werde gerade so schön beleidigt. Hier, kommt jetzt die nächste Beleidigung. Oh, ich darf endlich mal jemandem helfen. Okay, bezahlt Boley um ihre Rückkehr, einige Vorräte zu kaufen. Bringe diesen Brief zu Boley und er wird jemanden beauftragen, die Vorräte auf das Schiff zu bringen. Na dann. Bitte sehr. Oh, das ist ein kleiner Junge. Weißkohl. So, Kleiner, was willst du? Kann ich bei irgendwas helfen? Hat Onkel User dich erschreckt? Herr, entspann dich, er ist ein guter Mensch. Er wollte nur ein bisschen den harten Kerl raushängen lassen und dir ein bisschen Angst machen. Aber wenn, können wir endlich die Stadt gehen, solange Beidou im Hafen von Leo unterwegs ist, lässt uns Onkel User das Schiff nicht verlassen. Tante Xing versprach mir, mich zum Einkaufen in die Stadt mitzunehmen. Und dann könnte ich mit Chang Chang spielen gehen. Beim letzten Mal sagte ich Chang Chang, dass ich mit ihr spielen würde, wenn ich zurückkommen würde. Aber jetzt? Antworte mir bitte nach dem Stream auf Discord. Miep? Na dann. Finde ein paar Sternmuschel für mich am Strand. Ich denke, 3 reichen aus. Ja dann. Ich danke, ich schätze das wirklich sehr. Hier, deine Muscheln. Ja, hier, bitte sehr. Ja, gut. Blam, blam, blam. Oh, entscheide dich doch mal. Ja, furchtbar. Deiner Kleidung nachzuurteilen, bist du ein Reisender. Richtig, was machst du auf dem Schiff? Ich kann dir bei irgendwas helfen. Du bist nur gekommen, um Hilfe zu leisten. Nun, ich brauche keine. Du solltest hier verschwinden. Du kannst nicht einfach auf dem Schiff kommen und wie es dir gefällt. Ich bin auch nicht gekommen, ich bin erschienen. Mann.
You finally made it.
Ja,
All
da bin
these
ich.
years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Willkommen zurück.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Bereit? Jetzt müsste die nächste Animation kommen.
Anchors away!
Ahoy there.
Oma.
Good things come.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain.
Herr Dogan. Wie kommt's?
And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beidou. Bye-bye!
Das stimmt.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules. even if we're kind of bending them.
Easy going. So, ich muss mal kurz für kleine Königsdrachen. Ich bin gleich wieder zurück. In so 30 Sekunden. Bis gleich.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
Wieder
No
da.
one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on,
Hat euch Bennett gut unterhalten? Ich muss mich wieder in die Ecke fixieren. Hi. Hab ich mich vermisst? Perfekt.
Oh, ow!
Keine Ahnung. Koma hatte ich noch nie als Charakter. Von dem kann ich keine Aussagen darüber geben.
Off we go!
Nö. Moment. Guck mal, Kitsune.
Adventure time!
Oh, danke. Willkommen in Japan. Mehr oder weniger. Hallo.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
A Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Perfekt. Schaut euch mal das an. Ach, wunderschön. Ah, wie schön. Hi.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million Mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Aber Paimon ist Reisegepäck, Reiseproviant.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 Mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 Mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
Miep.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make.
Oof.
So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Oof.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive.
Hello, Steven.
Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
So. Willkommen im Stream. Und ja, du kannst eigentlich überall handeln. Ich war mal im Saturn und habe mir ein Tablet gesehen. Das hat 250 Euro gekostet. Ich habe es auf 200 Euro runtergehandelt. Es geht. Ich soll irgendjemanden hier finden. Das müsste der hier sein.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Danke fürs Abo. Wie ich das gemacht habe? Beim Medimax gab es ein ähnliches Tablet, aber von der letzten Generation. Ich habe es dem Typen den Prospekt vom Mediamarkt gezeigt. Der hat sich ein paar Mal den Kopf gekratzt, hat dann seinen Kollegen gemeint, ach ja, wir können es ihm für 200 Euro geben. Und bam, hatte ich das Tablet. Glück hat er nicht genau hingeschaut. Hust, hust.
Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence.
Wieso Glück? Man muss nur überzeugend sein.
No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Bei der Drachen-Nuggets?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along.
Danke. Vielleicht werde ich vormittags morgen ein bisschen Dailies machen, aber das ist noch unsicher.
Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher.
Bis gleich.
Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Um 15 Uhr werde ich noch mitten arbeiten.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle, the consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating with the Commission directly.
Ja, das ist Genshin Impact.
But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do? But Carisu's the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck.
Right. And besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Willkommen zurück.
Got it! We're on the case!
Ja, und ich habe noch 2 Wünsche übrig. Aber ich muss sagen, der Genie ist langsamer als erwartet. Ich bin erst kurz vor den 1000, bis zu den Millionen Abos dauert es noch. Aber naja, lieber langsam als gar nicht. Was habe ich denn zurzeit? 936 Abos? Langsamer Weg. Genie, mach schneller. Wo muss ich hin? Da muss ich hin. Ich weiß nicht, was du meinst. Arme Paimon. So nervig, aber... Hallo, Werner.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Oof.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't—
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
Und in letzter Zeit streame ich eigentlich recht oft. Scheinbar habe ich gerade einen Run. Und außerdem habe ich, primär habe ich quasi jetzt wieder angefangen, so oft zu streamen, um meinen neuen 2D-VTuber auszuprobieren. Hier in der Ecke. Hi, das bin ich. Und ja, ich weiß nicht, irgendwie, so mit dem 2D-VTuber komme ich mir vor wie ein ganz großer VTuber. Hi, Thomas.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Ist so. Was ist sein Problem? Was? Wie? Wo? Wer? Du meinst den Typen im Spiel?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can.
Noch so 1-2 Stunden, vielleicht 3 Stunden. Je nachdem, wie lang die Story geht, würden wir auch noch vielleicht ein bisschen Phasmophobia spielen. Aber es wird die Zukunft zeigen. Aber der Laufe des Tages.
Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Ich arbeite, bin berufstätig.
Adventure time!
So ein Setup ist nicht billig. Hust, hust. Hallo Werner.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Habe ich was?
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Ah, my hometown, the home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
Schnauze, Paimon.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Alter, ich bin natürlich Drachenabenteurer. Hust, hust. Ich stelle mich gegen das Übel der Welt, um Aufträge zu erfüllen. Aber wenn es mal zu gefährlich ist oder zu viel regnet oder ich keinen Bock habe, arbeite ich als Informatiker, als Software-Engineer quasi. VR-AR-Technik. Je nachdem, was man braucht.
Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Lila Harbor.
Mein Genie-Clip war schon lustig. Hust, hust.
Liyue.
Was habe ich denn zu viel? Hier, Seidenblume. Nimm die.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean.
Danke.
I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough.
Weil ich gerne Hust, Hust sage. Ist mein zweitliebstes, nein, drittliebstes, viertliebstes. Nief sage ich auch sehr gerne. Oder Details.
So, I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
Kommst du darauf, dass ich bei einem Architekt bin. Und dein YouTube-Kanal wird noch wachsen. Du musst einfach nur Erfahrungen sammeln, ein bisschen herumexperimentieren. Mein YouTube-Kanal hat auch quasi das erste Jahr gar nicht gewachsen. Ist das erste Jahr gar nicht gewachsen. So herum.
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it.
Vielleicht. Von welchem Video sprichst du?
Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Das Zaubermausi. Und was meinst du mit, kann ich für dich morgen ein Video oder einen Short machen? Wenn du willst, ich werde dich nicht aufhalten, auch wenn mir nicht ganz klar ist, was du machen willst. Viel Spaß, I guess.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
Genau, sei noch ein bisschen lauter, Paimon. Ich glaube, er hat uns noch nicht gehört. Er ist ein Illuminati. Ich sehe das Auge über seinem Hut, das eine Pyramide dasteht. Ich wusste es, die Illuminaten sind da. Oh oh.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Now, who else is...
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! He's getting further...
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Ein bisschen auffällig.
Must be hearing things.
Hallo.
Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Wie habt ihr es geschafft, erwischt zu werden? Wie, ich muss das neu machen. Ernsthaft? Ich muss es neu machen? Ich fühle mich gemobbt.
Keijiro!
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Okay, ich ahne, wo das Problem liegt. Frag nicht. Doch ja, ich sehe es gerade. Die Mechanik ist ein bisschen suboptimal.
Keijiro!
After him!
So, wir sind jetzt bei Versuch. Alle guten Dinge sind 3. Ja, ich merk's grad. Die Mechanik ist ein bisschen gewöhnungsbedürftig. Hust, hust. Lady? Hi. Nee, bei dem nicht.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better
Frag?
thanks to your generous patronage.
Was gibt es denn?
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Was gibt es
But
denn?
of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Wieso? Kazuha hätte nichts dagegen, wenn man dann quasi in die Nase fallen.
Now, who else?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Ah, drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
Wieso böser Drache? Was soll das heißen? Wehe, ich muss wieder... Ich dachte gerade. Seht ihr, alle guten Dinge sind 3.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
Wie meinst ich, wie kann man live stumm schalten? Weil ich will auch live gehen auf dem Handy. Schaust du mich gerade auf dem PC? Dann mach einfach den Sound des Browsers aus. Ja, easy going.
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
Ich weiß nicht, was du meinst.
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the...
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Na dann. Genau, wo kein Kläger, da kein Richter.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger.
Danke, dass du dabei warst. Bye bye.
So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Hallo, Neo King. Mir geht's ganz gut und selbst?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
Nice.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Danke.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
Was?
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma, what was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Ich dachte eine ziemlich lange Zeit, dass irgendwie das Child wäre. Ah, schön. Ja, hier ist viel unauffälliger, oder Toma?
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Jurassic World Evolution 2 kenne ich nicht.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. the people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
Steven, wie kommst du darauf?
You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beidou during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Frage, sind es Nuggets aus Drachenfleisch oder sind es einfach nur Hühnernuggets in der Form von Drachen? Zum einen sage ich ja, zum anderen nein.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Perfekt. Steven, großer Assad. Was?
If you ever want to trade tactics,
Ich
I'm
kann dir
always
nicht
ready.
folgen. Steven, großer Assad-VR-Fan. Ich kann dir nicht folgen.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try, even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Ich bin verwirrt. Erklärung bitte? Ich blick gerade nicht durch. Kann ich jetzt einfach dran vorbeilaufen? Bye bye. Okay. Also ich kann einfach an ihm vorbeigehen. Ich weiß nicht, wo das Problem liegt. Also was ist los, Steven?
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that?
My sincere apologies.
Naja, du hast dich minimal umgeändert und meinst, dass alle dich nicht mögen, dass manche dich beleidigen und ich blick gerade nicht durch, was hier abgeht. Immer diese Rätsel.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
In der Theorie ja, aber ich werde sehr oft im Stream sehr seltsame Fragen gestellt.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel.
Whoa! You heard about that too? Yep. It's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
Danke. Hört man gern.
Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Qingxian. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So,
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxian, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Was? Opa, hast du einen Dachschaden? Habe ich dich gefragt.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters, to be precise.
Der Kollege will uns verarschen, habe ich das Gefühl.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
Nee.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
Was hat so ihn?
Seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Aha, ich wusste es. Aufwärts. Ich glaube, das war irgendwie unnötig. Egal. Wird schon passen. Ja, das hat irgendwie sowas von, könntest du mir kurz helfen, ne? Nur eine Kleinigkeit. Könntest du mein ganzes Haus renovieren, das gefühlt ein Hochhaus ist? Ja, nee, ist klar. Auf dem steht die Welt, wenn du der Mut... So, perfekt. Statue anbeten. Ich habe erst 1. Ich brauche 10. Ah, was für ein seltsamer Vogel der Typ ist. Muss ich darüber gehen? Einmal darüber. Das wird nicht klappen, oder? Ah, könnte knapp werden. Könnte knapp werden. Noch ein Stück. Noch ein Stück. Noch ein Stück. Komm. Perfekt. Warum sollte ich das tun? Ich habe bereits 2 Elektro-Charaktere in meinem Team. Und ich habe keinen einzigen Wind-Charakter. Kein Animo-Charakter. Deswegen, ich brauche ihn nicht. Ich weiß nicht, was ihr meint.
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see!
Sieh den Brief als Botschaft. Es tut mir leid, dass ich den Brief so abrupt abgebe. Ich hoffe, ich habe dich damit nicht belästigt. Einen Brief zu schreiben, der einen Fremden aus einem anderen Land einlädt, ist auch für mich neu. Aber ich glaube, dass die Begegnung mit dir kein Zufall war. Oh je, wieder so eine Person. Nun denn, zufälligerweise scheint der Mond heute Nacht noch als... Der Mond heute Nacht noch. Also hoffe ich, dass du es dir nicht ausmacht, mich zu treffen. Okay? Bitte mach dir keine Sorgen, dass die Vasallen und Wachen auf Patrouille sind. Ich habe meine eigene Art, sie wegzulocken. Ich freue mich auf deinen Besuch. Okay. Was? Ihr wollt Stöhnen beim Klettern hören?
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Also wenn ihr Leute stöhnen hören wollt, auch wenn dieser Satz gerade seltsam ist, niemand stöhnt besser angeblich als Madame.
Oh, you're taking...
Aber ich glaube, das haben die rausgepatcht. Ihr könnt mich nicht aufhalten. Was ist überhaupt nicht? Ah, doch.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato.
Nice.
This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last, we have the chance to meet.
Is get off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamaji of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
Das Lied kenne ich nicht.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago.
Max, danke für die Rose.
They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun.
Na, Senora.
We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is...
Hey, Zack.
Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Was läuft? Mariana Cross. Wie gesagt, kenne ich nicht. Vielleicht kenne ich es, aber nicht unter dem Namen. Mir geht's ganz gut. Und selbst?
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
Gute Nacht, Malte. Naja, die Person, die dauernd über dir schreibt.
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Kann man mich auf TikTok hören?
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
Merci. Zack, fühl dich geknuddelt.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Ja, sprich weiter.
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Der Dia-YouTube-Button ist noch weit weg. Auch sehr, sehr weit. Na dann. Vorbei. Schnell. Ich brauche... Wasser oder Eis? Wir sind in Inazuma. Ich will Eis.
Ready when you are.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Eyes on me!
Off we go!
It's over.
Warte mal, war es ein Patrouille? Nee, nur die Sonnenbrand.
Monsters sighted! Prepare to counterattack! Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs!
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
On test subject.
Cool it!
Becomes your hunting.
Let's light it up! By royal decree!
As you will.
Finally, No.
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close.
To ashes! I'm going in! Let's light it up! Oz revealed!
To the fairy.
Power that ended Haishan! Let's light it up! Yeah, teamwork is dreamwork! Adventure time!
Is he going?
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
Ja, ich kenne die VTuberin Lotte, auch wenn ich sie nicht persönlich kenne. Ne, ich mache gerade die Story-Quest. Da ist das Mitspielen schwierig.
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
My lady?
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
Oh.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
Ja, sprich weiter.
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
Wie gesagt, ich kenne sie nicht persönlich. Ich kenne nur ihre Videos. Von dem her kann ich auch keine Videos mit ihr machen.
I
Wir
wish you
kennen
a
uns nicht.
safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now.
quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
Oh. Ja. Gunst der heiligen Sakura. Perfekt. Wir sind angekommen.
Ooh, we're finally on our own way again.
Perfekt.
I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House.
Oh, ach, habe ich das bereits? Okay. Ich sehe ein Fuchs. Hi. Süß. Ach, da oben. Sag das doch. Ja, mach das mal. Der Ärmste braucht es jetzt. Kann ich jetzt einfach da durch? Okay, und was bringt das jetzt?
Adventure time.
Und was für interessante Quests haben die? Wobei, nee, machen wir das ein anderes Mal.
Off we go.
Da ist eine Kiste. Dann machen wir mal mit der Main-Quest weiter. Wobei, 22 Uhr. Da fehlen mir noch 3. Nee, Minecraft nicht. Minecraft mache ich erstmal eine Pause. Aber ich überlege gerade, ob ich noch eine Runde Phasmophobia spielen soll. Ich spiele ja immerhin schon seit 3 Stunden Genshin. Hust, hust.
Adventure time. Off we go.
Hallo Knolle.
Maybe you're...
Einmal das Geld einsammeln. Dekoration herstellen. Ach, ist immer noch nicht fertig. Na dann, morgen. Tschüss.
If you ever have...
Gut. Dann würde ich sagen, wechseln wir mal zu Phasmo. Ich habe irgendwie Bock, Phasmo zu spielen, so ein paar Stunden. Was haltet ihr von Phasmo? Ja, nein, vielleicht.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
So, bin ein bisschen größer. Also. Da haben wir einen, der Ja sagt. Also, Genshin weiterspielen oder Phasmo?
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
Okay, wir haben hier jemand, der Genshin sagt.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Die größten Teil der Quest haben wir ja schon
Good things come to those who don't wait around.
Das
That's what
heißt...
they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
Ja, ist ja gut. Dann wäre es eigentlich besser, wenn wir jetzt quasi dann Schluss mit Genshin machen und Phasmo starten. Dann kann ich morgen früh die Dailies machen und vielleicht sogar noch ein weiteres Level schaffen. Weil in gewisser Weise müssen wir es ziehen, bis wir 34 oder 35 sind, falls es wieder so ein Level Cap gibt, dass sich eine Aufgabe erst später gibt. Vielleicht bereits noch? Ja, Bernhard, alles gut. Ich muss in den Singleplayer zurück. Schauen wir erstmal an. Inazuma. Hier unten waren wir. Sehe ich aus wie jemand, der Hilfe braucht? Hust, hust. So, also. Im Grunde, wir brauchen ja keine weiteren... Unerwarteter Gast. Kenne dich und deinen Feind. Ich glaube, das war die Quest zu Ashdahar, oder? Sinqui. Das war die Quest, die könnten wir auch noch machen. Das ist die Hauptquest. Warte mal. Wo ist die Hauptquest? Das mit dem Teepot. Nicht PT-Pot, sondern...
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
Wie schön. Ich hab's schon komplett vergessen. Wow. Wow. Okay, Moody, nur aus Neugier. Welches Level bist du? Moody sind. Welches Level bist du?
Team, assemble! Or not.
Mein Harz. Wie viel Harz habe ich denn noch? Das ist eigentlich eine relativ gute Frage. Stimmt, ich könnte noch ein paar Sphären machen. Das Ding ist eh bereits. Moody, welches Level bist du? Nur aus Neugier. Oder ich mache noch eine... Okay, welche Charaktere müsste ich denn noch hochspielen? Auf jeden Fall bräuchte ich Bennett, dafür bräuchte ich diese komischen Vögel. Na gut, so oder so. Machen wir nochmal die Elektrohypostase. Und der kann man nie genug haben, besonders da ich gerade so viele... Aha, Moment mal. Naja, es geht mir gerade um unseren lieben Moody, weil im Grunde brauche ich ja keine Hilfe. Aber ich bin neugierig, wie er mir helfen will.
Adventure Time.
Oder anders gefragt, Shino One. Wie würdest du mir helfen? Ah, in die falsche Richtung.
Off we go.
Dodge this.
Let's light it up.
Okay, es könnte vielleicht länger dauern.
Freeze.
Okay, nee, das hat so keinen Sinn. Taktischen Rückzug. Ja, der Witz ist ja, ich habe eher ein Problem mit Leuten, die dann mit Level 90 Charakter hier reinkommen und nur die Gegner angucken und die fliegen dann um. Das finde ich irgendwie langweilig. Frag mich nicht warum. Ah, aua.
Bei Royal, let's light it up.
Nichts da.
I'm going in.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Let's light it up to ashes.
Na, das geht doch besser.
Adventure time.
Oh. Das ist eine ungehobelte Pflanze.
Off we go. Oh, it's power that ended Haishan.
Ja, zeig mir mal was zum Angreifen. Kollege, zeig mir was zum Angreifen.
Everybody stand by Royal Let's light it up. I summon.
Easy going. So, einmal das hier. Und jetzt wechsle ich nochmal. Blam, blam, blam. Soll ich den nochmal versuchen? Da bräuchte ich aber einen anderen Charakter. Ich hoffe, was Passendes. Super. Da würde ich vermutlich sogar anstelle von Fischl unsere liebe Köchin nehmen.
Just sharpen my spear.
Und Beidou, um halt die ganzen Schläge einzufangen. Na dann, auf ein neues. Kann ich Kea eigentlich updaten? Das, Elena. Kea. So, wie sieht's aus? Aufstieg. Oh, der braucht auch die Münzen. Warum? Warum brauchen die alle diese Münzen? Warum? Das ist fies. Na, willkommen zurück. Willkommen wieder im Stream. R2D2. Steven. Frage. Hast du einen TikTok-Account oder hast du dich zufällig Kasaka VR-Fan genannt? Nur so ein Gefühl.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Na gut. Weiter geht's. Jetzt machen wir ein Paddelatt. Ich frage dich gerade, ob du rein zufällig einen TikTok-Account hast Den du Kasatka VR-Fan genannt hast. Nur rein zufällig.
Cool it.
You're toast!
Let's light it up!
Ja.
Boba, get them!
Teamwork is true!
Don't get frostbite.
Eyes on me!
Ich weiß, aber es ist ein Reflex von mir.
Let's light it up!
Einfach all meine Charaktere mit den Spezialattacken durchzuhauen. Ja, Steven, ich höre. Ich frag nur. Also.
Cool it.
Let's light it up!
Aha, und wieso sagst du nein? Beziehungsweise ein
Dodge this.
I'm going in! Adventure time!
Ich weiß, aber es ist halt so ein Reflex von mir, meine Charaktere durchzugehen und jedes Mal die rauszuhauen. Ein einfacher Reflex, um halt schnell die ganzen Spezialattacken rauszuholen. Steven, weil ich frage, es gab schon mal eine Person auf TikTok, die meinte, mir einen Gefallen damit zu tun, sich in mich oder so ähnlich umzubenennen, mein Profilbild zu übernehmen und jede Menge Stunk im Chat gemacht hat und auch jede Menge Personen irritiert hat, weil sie gleich wie ich gehießen hat und dasselbe Profilbild hatte. Und da du jetzt dein YouTube-Profilbild, das sieht so ein bisschen aus, als soll ich das darstellen. Nicht wirklich begeistert. Da kriege ich so leichte Zustände von der Person, die das letztens in TikTok gemacht hat. Servus, Shirayuki. Deswegen, meh. Nicht begeistert. Belohnung für Abenteuerstufe. Das gibt's ja auch noch. Moment, das will ich auch noch machen. Verstehst du, was ich meine?
Add Astra.
Belohnung für Abenteuerstufe. Warte mal, dann könnte ich ja fast noch mal ein... Okay, Theodor, danke, dass du dabei warst. Ich wünsche dir eine gute Nacht. Bin ich ja kurz davor, einen 10er-Pull hier machen zu können. Okay. Danke. Na gut, was bräuchte ich für einen 10er-Pull? Figuren. Die habe ich bereits alle auf. Ich könnte Fische.
I created another universe and founded paradise.
for I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrten.
Könnte Fischl hochkriegen? Ich würde gerne Bennett hochkriegen, aber er braucht diese komischen Münzen. Ne, den 10er-Pull werde ich höchstwahrscheinlich nicht mehr machen. Sieht eher schlecht aus. Ja, die habe ich bereits gekauft. Die sind weg. Ne, den 10er-Pull werde ich nicht mehr machen. Die Kristalle will ich dann eher für Dingsbums verwenden, ne? Für die Wishes hier.
We're not frozen in place after all.
Was gibt's hier Schönes? Hier gibt's ab 20 gibt's einen und ab 30. Aber das wird noch Wochen und Monate dauern, bis ich das erreicht habe. Genshin Player 34, welches Level bist du? Und mit welchem Level wirst du mir helfen wollen? Ich bin ganz Ohr. Ja, welches AR bist du? Mhm. Naja, so oder so. Wir wechseln jetzt zu Phasmophobia.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Ja, dachte ich mir schon. Warte mal, du bist AR 56, du hast nur Level 70 Fischi? Gut. Also. Sei es drum. Also, Genshin wird jetzt beendet. Und wir fangen an mit Phasmophobia. Den TikTok-Stream werde ich neu starten und YouTube und Twitch laufen weiter. Wobei, ich könnte auch einfach nur den gesamten Stream neu starten, wäre auch eine Idee. Sei es drum. Perfekt. So, sei es drum. Ich glaube, dann beende ich auch den YouTube. Wobei, wenn ich YouTube beende, muss ich auch Twitch beenden und neu starten. Bin ich begeistert. Lasst mich mal schauen. Wie sieht's aus? Oder wir beenden den Stream komplett heute. Bin irgendwie müde.
Come on, let's get moving.
Bin irgendwie
We're not
müde.
frozen in place after all.
Na gut, so oder so. Ich mache mal eine Pause von einer halben Stunde. Und dann überlege ich mir, ob ich weiter streame oder nicht. Höchstwahrscheinlich gehe ich dann eher schlafen. Dann vielen Dank für alle, dass ihr heute dabei wart. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet so viel Spaß wie ich. Ich wünsche euch einen schönen Abend, falls wir uns heute Abend nicht mehr wiedersehen. Und ja. Dann bye bye. Man sieht sich. Bis später vielleicht. Tschüss, tschüss. Geht nach zusammen. Genau. Dann wird der Stream jetzt beendet. Danke gleichfalls. TikTok wird jetzt beendet.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Okay, bis nachher vielleicht. Bye bye. Dann wird auch der TikTok und YouTube Stream beendet.